Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to you all. So, my name is Azza Ashrafujidi bin Azaman from PI009 Group 05, and today for my CSC 098 Community Service, I'll be teaching you how to create a table and graph from Google Spreadsheets and then proceeding to copy it into Google Documents. So, in order for me to teach you, I have prepared a scenario where in order to complete a lab report, I need to compile the data collected from an experiment into a table using a spreadsheet software which is Google Spreadsheets, and then using the data, I will need to turn it into a graph. After that, I will need to import both the table and graph into a word processor software which is Google Docs. So here's the table I'll be using. Alright, so let us begin. Alright, so first things first, you're gonna go to google.com and then you're gonna click on the top right symbol right there and click on it and then go to Google Sheets. If you can't see the symbol of the Google Sheets, you can just scroll down and search for it yourself. So click on Google Sheets, and as you can see, there are a lot of templates here, but for now you're just gonna click on the blank spreadsheet. And then you're gonna go to the B2 cell like so. And then what you're going to do now is to insert all of the data from the table. Now, I need to insert t squared. Unfortunately, as far as I know, there are no ways for you to insert any symbols from Google Spreadsheet itself. So what you can do now is you can click on type here to search, and then search character map. Click on the application, and then search for the squared symbol. So there it is. So double click, copy, click up there, and then Control V to paste. So the same thing goes for over here. I need to find a small one. So just scroll down and search until you find it. And there it is. So double click, copy, Control V to paste it. And then I need to find 2. So just search for it again. There it is. Copy, paste. Next is T small AV. So I need to find A. There it is. Double click, copy, and paste. Now I need to find V. So if you don't want the hassle of finding it, you can just use the search for, type in V, and then click on search, and then find V. Like that. Double click, copy, and then paste it. Now, you can proceed to insert all of the values from the table. Now, let's say that you haven't found the values for period just yet. So what you can do now is you can type in equal, and then you want to use the value of E4, so you can just type in E4, and then slash to divide, then 5, because time for 5 complete oscillations, right? So tap enter, and then you get the values. So now there's a feature called autofill, where it autofills all of the equations for you so that you don't have to do it. And then if you're not sure the formula is correct, you can just click on show formula. So there it is correct, so just click on tick, and there we go. Now you can do the same thing for t squared, so equal, and then you want to use value for f4, so type in f4, and then shift 8 to get star, and then f4 again, and then tap on enter. And then you can just show formula if you're not sure if the formula is correct, and if it's correct, just click on tick, and there we go. So the values are now complete. So now let's say that you want all of the values to get 2 decimal places, right? So what you can do is you can hold left click and then select all the data there, and then click on decrease decimal places symbol right there. Turn it once. As you can see, there's no more decimal places, and then you can just click on the increase decimal places symbol, click on it once, and then click on it twice. So there we go. Now let's say you want borders on your table. So what you can do now is you can hold left click, select all the table, click on the border symbol, and then all borders like so. And then let's say for example you want to merge the cells that are empty, so you can just hold left click on length, select the two cells, and then click on merge cells. Same thing for 5 complete oscillations, period, and then t-square. Alright, let's say you want to change the font and the size, so you can hold left click and then select all of the data, click on font, and then change it to Times New Roman, and then change the font size to 12. Now that the table is finished, now we can proceed to the graph. So for the graph, I need to plot a t-squared versus length graph. So what you can do now is you can hold control and then hold left click and then select all of lengths right there, and then select all of t-squared too while continuing to hold control. Now you can go to insert and then go to chart. Now as you can see, it gives us a bar chart. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna go to series. As you can see, there's 2 values there and the axis has no series, so you're just gonna remove both of those values. Go to x-axis, go to length, and then for the series is basically y-axis, you can just go t-squared. Now you're gonna change the chart type, so it's a bar chart, so you're gonna change that. Go to chart type, click on it, and then go to scatter chart. Now let's say for example you don't see scatter chart from the suggested bar, so you can just scroll down and find the scatter chart by yourself. So click on scatter chart. Next, if you want the line, straight line, you can go to customize, go to series, and then scroll down and then click on trend line. Now as you can see, the trend line is a bit transparent, so what you can do now is go to line opacity and then click on 100% to make it more visible. Now this is optional, but if you can change the line color right there, just change it to green for example. Now let's say that you don't want the dot to get cut off, so what you can do is you can go to vertical axis, change the maximum value to 2.50. So now as you can see, the line is not cut off anymore. So let's say for example you want lines on the y and x axis, so you can just go to grid line and ticks, and then vertical axis, so click on minor grid lines, major ticks, and then minor ticks, like so. And then if you want the same for horizontal axis, just go to vertical axis, click on it, change it to horizontal axis, and then click on minor ticks, major ticks, and then minor grid lines. Now that the table and the graph is complete, now all we have to do is to copy it to a Google Documents. So it's very simple. So first of all, you're gonna go to google.com, click on the symbol on the top right again, and you're gonna click on Google Docs. As you can see, there's a lot of templates too, so you're just gonna click on blank and go to spreadsheet again, and then select all of the data from the table by holding left click, right click, copy, and then Control V to paste it. So there's 2 choices here: link to spreadsheet, where it links to the spreadsheet, and then paste unlinked, where it doesn't link to the spreadsheet. So you're gonna click on paste unlinked and then paste it, and there we go, you can get the table right there. So the table is the exact same, so you don't have to change anything. So next is the graph. So what you can do now is you can left click the graph once, go to the symbol, and then copy chart, and then Control V to paste the chart. So there's also 2 choices. You're gonna go to paste unlinked and then paste it. So there we go, there's the chart. Alright, so that's the end of the tutorial. I hope that you will be able to use this information in your future endeavors. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.